They shall not grow old as they are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
So yeah, Remembrance Sunday, it's obviously a very important day, and it's something that I always do. I always come out on Remembrance Sunday to pay my respects to past generations who fought for our freedoms. And yeah, this is something that I really want to talk about in this video as well. You know, this may offend some people, but I'm sure a lot of people will understand it as well. I think in 2025, when it comes to paying respect to previous generations, not just that fought in the war, but that paved the way for the life that you're living today. There's thousands of people in the UK that are constantly paying respect to these people, whether it be at protests, whether it be, you know, verbally speaking their mind, and, you know, defending their forefathers who fought in the war, and who worked hard to pave the way for the life that they live today. But with that same token, there's also thousands of people who don't show that respect. You know, they don't show respect for past generations that fought in the war and paved the way for the life that they live today. And I think this is a big problem in this country at the moment, particularly from the far left. You know, they're happy to wave a flag for a country 3,000 miles away. But when it comes to their own flag, they're too ashamed to wave it. You know, like there's something wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with showing respect for people that paved the way for you. Really, the state of this country as well, if you look at it, you know, past generations that actually paved the way for this country to be where it is today, they're being treated as second-class citizens, and you're seeing people that are guests, visitors that are coming into this country, they've been here for 2 minutes, being treated better than the people that actually built this country. I think if you look at this generation, just like this morning at the service, it is 11 o'clock in the morning. You know, I need to be honest, I didn't see a lot of young men there. I didn't see a lot of, you know, men in their 20s or teenagers there, you know, showing respect to past generations. And I think this is a big problem. You know, a lot of them are happy to, you know, go and support the favourite football team, you know, spend all the money on beer, you know, buy around the shots for complete strangers. But, you know, they don't seem to be putting that same amount of effort into supporting, you know, the traditions of their own country and showing respect to past generations. And, you know, this is something that I see quite a lot. You know, and we can complain about, you know, the country not being the way it's supposed to be and mass immigration, etc. But, you know, if you don't even have the energy to sort of show up for something like Remembrance Day, how are you going to save your own country? You know, your country is going to be snatched from under your feet and you're not going to be able to do anything about it. Obviously, I don't want to turn it into a negative thing. You know, I want to keep it on a positive note. But, you know, I hope you enjoy your Remembrance Sunday. And, you know, if you didn't come out for Remembrance Sunday, you know, try doing it next year. But it's a nice, peaceful day today. It's nice and quiet. People are just walking around. There's children playing in the park. It's just peaceful and quiet. There's like farmlands in the distance up there. I don't know if you can see that farmland at the top. This is what our ancestors fought for. all that land up there, thousands of acres of beautiful land, to make sure nobody invades it and nobody took it away from us. It's still there, untouched. But yeah, it's a lovely day, it's a lovely Sunday. I'm going to be releasing a vlog a little bit later on today from yesterday's events in Sheffield. But yeah, this is just my unfiltered thoughts for Remembrance Sunday. Just a little bit of food for thought and something to think about.